Okay. Any questions? You stop me. So far what we discussed. Um, okay. So far what we discussed, like what is what is SDLC? We started with SDLC and we understand waterfall model and agile model and we discussed about STLC, software testing life cycle. We discussed these three, and today I will start with, as I mentioned, the real practical things. So this and all, it's like a theory, and so we will see what is test case and test scenario. Okay, test scenario. We will try to understand with examples, with the known examples. Okay, I mean to say, we will take one example. Maybe we are good at ride controller card, right? So maybe I'll take a ride controller card as an example. Suppose if we are testing a ride controller card, how to write test scenarios and test cases. So leave about other information. Okay. So we'll take one ride controller card. Anybody can tell me one ride controller card name which you worked on? Ride controller card. Anybody, you can ping at least. Okay, I'll show you something. Some good ride controller card. Okay, there are two good companies. Okay, Broadcom is one company who is giving a ride controller card, and there is another company, Microchip. Actually, we have jobs in these two companies, so both are good companies, and we will get a good packages also. But just say this. Okay, so I'll see in the Broadcom, we'll go to products. So storage and system, we'll click on this, and there are HBAs, FC HBAs. You want to see what HBAs they have? So you can explore more. Okay, if you go to this HBA card, so LPE 36002. So I was telling MLX, right? But why it is showing under Broadcom? Okay, LPE means MLX card, right? LPE is MLX card, and there is a QLogic card. But I'm telling you guys, this MLX company acquired by Broadcom. Okay, if somebody ask, can you tell me Broadcom company HBA cards? Okay, you have to tell MLX card names. So see, LPE 36002, LPE 3600. Okay, Gen 7 64 GB dual port card, right? So these are the cards. So, but I'm not interested at this one. We'll go with, so just I want to show you, you can explore more. So how we are seeing. So ride controller cards, you are seeing the ride controller cards. There are many things, host bus adapters. So these are the SAS SATA cards, and FCHBA, we know what are the FCHBAs, and ride controller cards, NVMe adapters. There are many. Okay, ride on chip SATA controllers, many are there. So I'm interested at ride controller cards. So we'll go to ride controller cards. Okay, we'll take the latest ride controller card. There are some names: Mega Ride 9670, Mega Ride 9670, Mega Ride 9660, 16i, 16 interfaces. Okay, leave about. Okay. Okay, I'll go with this 9670 24i. You just click on that. Okay, I'll tell you why I'm showing all this. Okay, then you understand the features. Okay, so this is the ride controller card. So you are seeing, right? So this is the ride controller card, and as in the name 24i, I means internal card, internal ride controller card. And you can see specifications. Okay, you can see documentation for this, and you can download driver firmware. We know, right, what is a driver, what is a firmware. You can download and you can update for them. You can do everything. See, very simple. I logged in, I just typed Broadcom, that's it. But you have to go through proper navigation. Okay, go to one view. So these are the key specifications. I am interested at the it support RAID 0, RAID 1, 5, 6, 10, 50 and 60 and JBOD. JBOD means where you can connect additional JBOD. Okay, it is internal, right? How they will connect JBOD? Yeah, actually there is option which you can bring the cable out also. There is option, but leave all this. No need to worry. So this is the RAID controller card. Okay, we have 967024i. Maybe I'll go to another RAID controller card. So another RAID controller card 967064i. So this supports 0156, 1050 and 60, and mostly you will see this RAID. Okay, these many RAIDs only. And PCIe generation 4 PCI slot. This is the PCI. Connect up to 240 SAS and SATA devices or 32 NVMe disk. You know what is SAS, you know what is SATA, you know what is NVMe. They all are hard disk. Either you can connect to 24 SAS disk or 24 SATA disk. So blah blah. A small form factor, slim SAS, the small hard disk into 8 connectors. So you can connect directly 8 hard disks. That's what they are telling. So these are the information of this card. Whatever you are seeing is the information of this card. Okay, maybe I'll go to microchip. So yeah, microchip, it is not easy like Broadcom. Broadcom is a very good website actually. So browse all products. Embedded. Okay, we'll click on browse all products. So nothing, because these guys have so many this one actually products. That's why they have a less market for the storage. That's why they keep it corner. That's it. See, some wireless devices are there. So storage products are here. Explore products. So ours is storage, right? Microchip. Tycoon IO controller, ride on chip. Yeah. Adaptec Smart Ride adapters. These are the ride controller cards. You are saying, no, this is the ride controller card. Maybe we can go with any one of them. Okay. So they mention Adaptec Smart Ride adapters. Just I'll click on this, learn more. So you know what is a ride controller card and just what I'm seeing. So there are some good videos also, how it works. Maybe it will be helpful to you. HP server, you see all HP servers are there because HP is almost using microchip company RAID controller cards. Dell is using almost Broadcom company RAID controller cards. And these two RAID controller cards are very popular in the market. So that's the reason I'm showing you these two. So here they mentioned Smart RAID 3200 24G SAS PCIe Generation 4 SAS SATA NVMe RAID adapters. I hope you understand from the name itself. This is the name of the card and it supports SAS, SATA, NVMe, RAID adapters. Okay, so you can see like if you go to supported rights, all these things, you just download, okay, this brochure kind of thing, or you can go to support. So it mention in which OS it support. So all these things it give. Okay, latest products. So Smart Ride. So in this specific names also there, you can click. Okay, see, it is telling it supports on all this OS, Windows, all Windows. Okay, and Unix, yes, VMware, Linux, Red Hat, SUSE, CentOS, storage managers, like the storage arrays also they are telling. So it is supported everywhere. So they have a documentation, product specification. So just I want to show you what RAID types it support. That's why I'm going through. So much of document. Somewhere you saw that what and all RAID it support. Key RAID features. The RAID 1 and RAID 10, triple mirroring, move array, and split mirroring. So there are many things. Don't worry about them. Yes, RAID. Okay, it's not mentioned anywhere, but mostly this is also right. They also support. So in the market, right, most of the RAID controllers support this. Okay. Apart from that, there are some arrays which some RAID controller card which supports only RAID 0 and RAID 1. Okay. So suppose this is very costly RAID controller card. Suppose if I want any RAID controller card with less cost and which supports only RAID 0 and RAID 1, so that kind of cards also available. Okay. So now coming back to our actual concept. So now I have shown Broadcom. I have shown the microchip. Okay, these two are, as I mentioned, very popular RAID controller card manufacturers. Okay, now you all are my team, and I'm asking. Okay, we will take this card. We will take this card. Okay, suppose we are making some server, for example. We are making some server. Okay, we are making some server, and in that server, we have to test this RAID controller card. So this is the testing. You understand, right? We know, like now, so this is from Broadcom company. We know that, right? This is the, okay. So this is the Broadcom company RAID controller card. Okay. This is, so first we have to understand, okay, this is the Broadcom company RAID controller card. And as we seen, this support RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5, RAID 6, RAID 10, RAID 50, and RAID 60. It supports all these RAIDs. Okay, it supports all the RAID levels. Okay, so here, okay, here, like whenever we get the new card, whatever product, whenever we get the new product, first we have to understand that product very well. First, we have to understand that product very, very well. So when I say very well, so you maybe should go through all the specifications. Like now, you just think this is my document, the analysis document. Okay, you know, right? We have our requirements, and then we do analysis and we do design, coding, everything, right? So these are the documents. I am giving you this document. This is the document. I'm asking, just go through about this RAID controller card, understand what is this RAID controller card, what are the specifications of that RAID controller card, and go through other documents. It has so much of documents for that. You go through them and you understand what type of driver and firmware and management software tools are there. Okay, so you have to understand everything. Okay, you know, we get some UI kind of tools also. We install on the Windows machine, and from there we can manage that. Okay, they are giving everything, right? So this is the requirements for you. So you are the test engineer, and in that we have in the STLC, in the software testing life cycle, the first phase is requirement phase, and this is the requirement what I am giving. This is the requirement. Okay, so I'm asking you to take this card and start testing. Okay, so first thing, requirements. Yes, this is the requirement. Second thing, make the test plan. Make the test plan. Maybe we'll do one small test plan, then we'll talk more about the test scenarios and test cases, and we will write some test cases, and I'll ask you to write some more test cases. Okay, so we have requirements. You understand, right? You are seeing there some documents. Okay, so requirements is documents only always. Okay, nobody will connect and nobody will show you how it works and all, because this is the first time we are getting that product. So that whenever we are getting the product first time, nobody have experience in that, right? Nobody has experience. So everybody, for everyone, it is a new. So you are going to learn, okay, how it is working. You are going to learn the things and you understand everything thoroughly. And you write test cases and you execute the test cases. So this is the flow. Nobody has the information about that. Everybody has the document, whatever you are seeing now, everybody has the document. Okay, so with that document, you have to start your testing. So maybe after the test this one, right? The test plan is the immediate thing. So we'll make requirements is done, and next one we will make the test plan. Okay, so I will not discuss very details about what model we are following and sprint or waterfall, nothing. So just in the test plan, I'm going to, okay, tell we are doing manual testing. For example, we are doing manual testing and we are going to work on HP servers. Okay, because we know that, right? HP servers, and we are going to use Windows, all OS, RHL, all OS, and SLES, all OS. Okay, and the card we know, and the card features, whatever card features are there, we are going to verify all the features. Like this, I made a small this is a very basic. Just think this is the test plan. Actually, this is not at all a test plan. This is 1% of test plan actually. Okay, we decided this. And now I'll give you, like, I will ask you all, because why I'm asking you? Because you have a knowledge. I mean to say, just give me a second. Okay, so so now we have the test plan. So we made the test plan. So like we decided manual testing, we decided HP servers, okay, all this. First we understand test scenarios and test cases, and then I'll talk once you understand everything, right? We will prepare the test plan, okay? So now you see, so I'm your lead. So what I'm going to tell, so first we will prepare the test scenarios, test scenario, okay? Very important. So when I say test scenario, this is a kind of, it talks about the feature, okay? So you will understand, if you see the example, you will understand very thoroughly. Test scenario, it talks about one feature. Maybe I'll write a couple of test scenarios here, okay? Verify, card card support in Windows OS, scenario 1. Okay. Second one, maybe verify card support in Linux, when I say Linux OS, and verify card support in ESXi OS. Okay, verify card support in Windows, Linux, and ESXi OS. So when I say Windows, Linux, and ESXi OS, so if you go to Windows OS, right? If you go to Windows OS, so internally there are multiple Windows systems like Windows 2016, 2019, 2022, and coming to Linux, we have different vendors. Okay, Red Hat, SUSE Linux, CentOS, Ubuntu, Oracle Linux. So there are multiple things. So this is the scenario. So like we are giving one liner. So just we will write first test scenarios and then we'll elaborate and we will write more test cases under each test scenario. Okay, maybe so then verify write 0 feature. Okay, like that, verify write 1 and write 5, write 6, write 1 0. Simply we are telling write 0 feature. Okay, in write 0, yes, it supports we can configure on 2 disk, we can configure on 3 disk, we can configure on 16 disk. Okay, and coming to write 1, we can configure on 2 disk and we can create sorry, we can create what is that, hard space for that. Okay, that and all I'm not mentioning here. Simply I'm telling verify write 0 features, verify write 1 features, write 5, write 6, write 50, write 60. Okay, like this we have to verify all the write features. Okay, first like this we will prepare all test scenarios. Okay, this is the test scenario. Okay, so here if you see all the features, all the like the support of the RAID controller card, you are seeing all the information here. Okay, as we seen there, what and all OS supported, yes, we are verifying. What and all features supported, yes, we are verifying. Okay, like this we prepare some basic test scenarios. So for this, really you need a big knowledge actually. So when we prepare a test plan, okay, prepare this test scenarios in the test plan is one thing. Okay, we prepare test scenarios in the test plan. Okay, we have a test plan, we write all the test scenarios in the test plan. So from there we'll take one test scenario, and from there we will write multiple test cases. We will write multiple test cases. Okay, maybe these three will do it, and maybe we'll take the actual features. Okay, we will write the test cases. So for that, what I'll do, I'll take the Excel sheet. Okay, maybe first I'll explain you. Okay, now I'm writing test case. Okay, I'm writing test case. So the important, okay, in the test case, right, important fields. First one, test case ID. Test case ID. Okay, second one, test case title. Okay, everybody should understand this. You should tell, you know, you have written the test cases in your previous projects. Okay, test case title, test case description, test case description, test steps, expected result. Expected result. These are the very important, and we may have fields like prerequisites. Okay, so to run the prerequisites means prerequisites. So to run this test case, what you want exactly. Okay, all these things should be there. Okay, Straight away, I will write one test case. So then we will talk more about these fields one by one. Okay. So new. Okay. I'm taking Excel sheet. So we will take. I'll talk about tools. There are tools and some companies still maintaining in Excel sheet. Okay. Don't worry. So test case ID. Test case ID. First, we'll write the fields. Test case ID. Test case title. Okay. Okay. Test case title. Test case description. Okay. Then maybe I'll write prerequisites here. Prerequisites. Prerequisites means what you need. Prerequisites and test case steps. Expected result. Expected result. So from this step, what will come and expected result. Okay. So these are the fields. Test case ID. Yes, I'll give one. Okay. So the first test case. So my first scenario, I am taking the fifth one, verify, write 0, write 1 feature. Okay. Verify. Remaining I'll give you verify, write 1 feature. Okay. So suppose if I ask one of you to write a test cases for this, okay, to anyone, not one of you, to anyone, if I ask to verify this write 1 feature, what you will do? You will have to first look at, you will have to, what is the write 1 feature? Okay. First, you should have a very good knowledge on that feature. Okay. Write 1, it is a mirroring. Write 1, it is a mirroring and minimum 2 disk and the maximum also 2 disk. Okay, minimum 2 disk and maximum 2 disk. And we can have a hard spare. And we should understand the size of the disk is n/2 disk, the usage of the disk, the logical volume size. Okay, logical volume size. And you cannot use anything more than 2 disk. Okay, so these are the features. So we have to verify all these features. So our test cases should be verify all these features. Okay, so we'll write test cases, very simple test case. We'll write. So test case title, create, write one with 2 hard disk. Okay, this is this one. Okay, we'll make it a little bigger. We're able to see everything properly, right? Okay, so test case ID we given. So create write 1 with 2 hard disk. Maybe you can write your card name also. Okay, if you want. All together, you can make it. What is our card name? Mega Ride 9670W69. Mega Ride 9670 W16I. This is your card name. You are writing test cases for this. Okay. So just to differentiate, I'm keeping multiple colors. It looks very odd. We'll take some light color. We'll take a little light. Okay. So now we are writing first test case, create R1 with ride 1 with 2 disk. So description, so you have to explain. This is the title, right? You have to explain. So mostly for some test cases, you will have a big description, but it is mostly same as test case title. Okay. We will write here also, create ride 1 in the server with mega ride 9670W with mega ride 9670W16I card. Okay, with and 2 600 GB hard disks. Okay, 2 600 GB hard disk. So we'll make it. So you should have a good knowledge of Excel sheet. Format cells, go to alignment, wrap text. Okay. Okay, it will give some information. Okay, just I given a details, create ride 1 in the server with mega ride 9670W6I card and 2 600 GB hard disk. So when I say 600 GB, really we should mention, maybe suppose if we have all 600 GB disk, we can mention like this. So then what are the requirements? Okay, to do this, we have a requirements. The first one, you should have one server. Maybe for now, I'm writing one HP server name. HP, can anyone tell me? One server name?
DN380 Gen10 server. HP DN380 Gen10 server.
380 Gen 10 servers. Okay, good. So we want, definitely we need a server. Okay, without server, where we place the adapter, where we place the cards, and where we verify this RAID configuration and all. We cannot do it, right? So this is the requirement. This is how the requirement is. Okay, if I give a RAID controller card and two card disk to your hand, what you will do? You will not do anything, right? You cannot do anything. Okay, so you need a platform. You need everything. Okay, Gen 10, yes, you should have that. And maybe second one, obviously 9670W16I card. Yes, you need this card to test that in the server. Okay, in that server. And two, maybe if you want, you can mention which model, SAS, SATA, which company. So based on that, but I'm not writing everything here. 2 600 GB hard disk. 600 GB hard disk. So if I have these three, can I configure RAID? Can anyone? Just we'll have a kind of a little interactive kind of session. So if I have these three, like I have a server, and in the server I place the RAID controller card, and I have two 600 GB hard disk. So if I give these three, can you configure RAID 1 in that system? Is this prerequisite okay? Yes, it is okay. Don't think too in depth. So some people, like in the previous batches, right? Some people question me like, we need a power cables, we need cables between a RAID controller card and hard disk. So all these things were there. Okay, don't think very too much. Okay, why we need all that. But when I say server, yeah, it is a fully server, and we place one RAID controller card, and we have a 600 GB hard disk. Yes, we have. Now we will go to actual test steps. Okay, here we'll write the step one. First, okay, we have like maybe we can write one more point here saying place, okay, or connect RAID adapter and hard disks in the server. So that is also requirement. Okay, in the server. Okay, that is done. Now straight away I'll go. The first step, reboot the server. Yes, we have to reboot the server. And second step, press what you press? F9, right? Press F9 when the server is rebooting. Yes. Okay. Third step. Okay. Like if you remember everything, right? So in this F9 system configuration, from there you select. So you will go to all the components. Okay. Select your RAID controller card 9670W RAID controller card. Nothing. I'm writing the steps what we did, right? I'm writing the steps. Okay, I'm writing exact steps what we should do to create the RAID one. Okay, next step. Fourth one, configure. Right, I will write in a simple manner. I don't look into each and every. So there are many steps, right? But suppose if you're really writing test cases, you have to take care of each and everything. Okay, configure. Okay, RAID one. Okay, configure. Maybe I'll say select create array. Okay, from there select R1 and select the disks and click on submit. I hope you are okay. Maybe I'm writing a small navigation difference, but you understand, right? So select it and what will happen? Okay. So logical drive should get create with 600 GB space. So these are the steps. So first thing, you are going to reboot the server, and when it is rebooting, okay, you will press F9. You will press F9 when it is rebooting, and you will go to system configuration. From there, you select the RAID controller card, and then you select create array and select R1 on disks and logical drive creation done, and you are verifying that. Okay. So in the expected result, right? They expect result for each and every step. Okay. So first step, see, I'll write like this. Reboot should be successful. Reboot should be successful. Okay. Okay, without any issues. Reboot should happen without any errors. Okay, you can write however you want. Reboot should be successful. Second one, F9 option should take the server to the system configuration page. System configuration page. Okay, F9 option. So when you press F9, system configuration page. And the third step, so you are writing like this. So when we select, actually this is, you have to write, when you write the step, right, you have to write the result also. But I completed test steps and then I'm writing the expected result. When we select 9670W ride card, it should open card bias, and it should list all the configuration options, like we see, right, that create array, physical disk. Okay, all these things it should open. When you click on that bias, the card bias should get open, and you should see all the information whatever you are expecting. Okay, bias, and it should list all the configuration options. It should list all the configuration options, and connected hardware, maybe we'll write directly connected hard disks information. So this is the third for the third step is there no test case step. I am expecting this from the third step. Okay, when you open, I'm expecting all this. Okay, now select create array and select R1. Okay, so we will we can write simple. So and click on or submit. Okay, the logical drive should get create. Logical drive should get create. Okay, with proper information. I can say with valid information. Logical drive should get create properly. This is the expecting. So there I'm telling you select R1, you select a disk, and you select click on submit. So what is the result, end result we are expecting? We are expecting the logical drive should get create. Okay, that is the fourth step. Okay. Then fifth step, okay, verify logical drive size. It should be 600 GB. Okay, and if you want verify logical drive size, whether it is 600 GB or more than that or less than that. Okay, if it is less than that, why it is. So all these things. Sorry, verify logical drive size and logical disk. Okay, I'll say LD, logical disk properties. When I say properties, it will show how many disks, okay, how it is created, okay, all these things it will show properly. Okay, if you click on how many disks are involved and what RAID is configured, okay, whether it is a mirroring or a striping. So all these things information we can see in the RAID bias where we created the logical drive. Okay, that things are available or not, we have to check. Okay, this is the test case. Very simple test, basic test case. Okay, for example, I have written this test case, for example, and I am asking this test case to execute. Maybe I'll ask Fayaz to execute this test case. Okay, who written this test case? I written this test case. So at the time of test case writing, at the time of the code is getting developed there, at the time of the code is getting developed there, in parallel, as a senior engineer, I am writing these test cases. Okay, I have written these test cases. Okay, now the code is ready. They given the card for testing. Okay, now Fayaz has taken one server. He placed this card and he placed these two cards, and now he is going through test cases. Suppose I given 100 test cases like this. Okay, now Fayaz will see, okay, this is the test case one. The test case is create R1 with 2 hard disk. Okay, he will understand everything. You have to understand because you know already what is RAID. You know how RAID works. Okay, by seeing this, you will understand. Maybe for you, the new thing is the card is new thing. Whatever card you are seeing, that is a new. But the you know what is RAID, you know what is HP server, okay, and you know how to place that card in the HP server, okay, and what is hard disk, how to create, right, all these things you know. So you will sit in front of the system. Once you configure the server in the lab, right, you will sit in front of the system and you go through, you will check one by one. Okay, test case title, okay, we have to create the right one, okay, fine. The second is, okay, this is the description. Okay, in the description they are asking create a RAID 1 in the server with mega RAID, okay, 9670W. So you will see like we have to place two 600 GB disk. Okay, we will place two 600 GB disk here. Okay, so by seeing this, the person what he has to do, he has to take two hard disks. Okay, he has to take two hard disks, two 600 GB hard disk, and he has to place that two hard disk. Okay, and here prerequisites are there. What he has to do in the prerequisite, he has to take a server, he has to take the required hardware, and in that clearly he has to take the two 600 GB hard disk. Okay, because we mentioned in the test case. Suppose if it is not mentioned in the test case, maybe he can take any type of any test cases any hard drives which is supported. Okay, so now he has the test case description, what to do in the test case, and he has the requirement. He prepare everything. So what he'll do, first he'll prepare the server in the lab, and then he will start executing the test case steps. Okay, he will look at each and everything. So he will reboot the server as a first step. So you go and reboot the server, you press F9 and go to that card BIOS and create RAID. And whenever you are doing, you have to verify the expected result, whether it is each and every step is passing or not. Okay, suppose you are rebooting server. When you reboot the server itself is not rebooting. What you will do? You cannot do anything, right? If server is not booting, what you will do? Nothing. Okay, so you will say the server is not working, you need another server, or the server has this kind of problem where you cannot continue the testing. Okay, this kind of situation will be there. Okay, like this you go and execute the test cases. Okay, we'll write one more test case on the same scenario, the RAID 1 scenario. See now, so this is scenario 2. Okay, the next test case, create RAID 1 with two hard disks and one hard spare, one hard spare. Okay, maybe we have more information about this. So maybe I'll copy paste everything because mostly repeated, right? Steps are repeated. We'll edit that. Okay, create RAID 1 in the server, with mega RAID so and so card and two. So I'll mention 3. So this time we'll cover 500 GB. 500 GB hard disk, 500 GB hard disk. Here, two disks for RAID and one disk for the hard spare. One disk for the hard spare. Create RAID 1 in the server with mega RAID, and just I'm adding. Yes, everything is same. One disk hard spare. Okay, so this is the description. And what you want instead of this? Yes, you need 3 hard disk, 3 500 GB hard disk, 3 500 GB hard disk we want. Okay, and so here, yes, reboot the server. Same step you have to do, and press F9 when the server is booting. Press F9 when the server is rebooting. One second, guys.